This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Това по принцип.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an
Това не е ли?
Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
Еми, пийте вода, бе.
His toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified.
Исках да цъкна първото, ама нищо.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone
Смятый.
beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Ha. Mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr.
То се някакъв зирк.
May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs, his body temperature. I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh.
Не би
I
трябвало да е
sense
той.
some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Нико.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no
После ще
evidence
трябва да го
of his
проверим.
crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor.
И сега ще ме
Count on me.
изпорти.
I'll keep mum.
Добре, окей.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Doctor, please. My
His
chest.
perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Тя да видим сега тази врата дали е отворена.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's
Everybody
office.
says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no.
Добре.
The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Може да отидеш да ходиш.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ох, тук трябва да свършим няколко неща, така като гледам. Тя е много голяма тая. Болница. Нищо интересно за сега. Тръбите трябваше да следвам. Медицин. Добре, това е за банята. По тези бюра няма ли нещо, дето може да чопнем?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him nonetheless.
Вало!
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Чакай, как се казваш ти?
I have little time for you, Doctor.
Мис Донован.
You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Тази девойка?
He says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you.
Thank God, no. The water...
Да. Значи трябва да направим това с водата, да може таз да извика у нас. И да...
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan? Oh, Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while. And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Слабо изпълнение, значи. Само на то се тук отпреди някъде. Yep.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Да, добре.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
А къде му намерим тия ключове?
This man, Edward Pиърс, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Едуард Пиърс, къде си бе, момче? Добре, Едуард Пиърс. Значи търсим Едуард.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Добре.
Understood. Anything else?
Разбрахме
As a
каква е
matter of
ситуацията
fact,
долу-горе
yes.
тук.
A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Добре, ще ги видя и тия ще ги видя.
Doctor?
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place. Well, she took it to lock the door.
Бети.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
Ох,
If I may
Бети.
say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the
Окей. Окей.
I'll tend to it.
Това сте.
Dr. Colden.
Patients.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Добре, дай ще ми през болните тук, какво става. Така.
The whaling station.
То
What's
си.
wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Mrs. Sanders?
Ah,
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Аз не знаех, че е тук.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Да, и сега направо разбрах къде е блок B.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What?
To put it, I suspect. Thank you.
Добре, същия диалог говорим.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Добре.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference. Thank you again, Doctor.
Дали наистина говорим за един същ човек?
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
А? Всички сме под ножа. Всички едем от ето сказан.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Аз тук бях. Блок А, блок Б търсим. Вземем ключа за мазето. Administration. Така. Блок B. Storage room.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Окей, стой си вътре.
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Тя да разпитаме, тук има още двама. То с моя пратя.
Ethan,
Marie,
What are you
Какво
doing
става
here?
тук?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Ugh.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
Сега ще му дадем
Seems
приспятване.
stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Те си тук май имат някакво вземане
I
дание.
don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Is everything all right?
Yeah,
I will.
Oh.
Do you want something?
Да ми кажеш къде е крило Б. А, блок Б.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but
Ето, я ми кажи пак къде е ключа.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What?
To put it in its place.
I beg your
I
pardon.
suspect you of having a little. But be warned. It could.
You are. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Значи тук някъде трябва. Ето го е.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Вземам се. Така, беше тук. Слизаме надолу. То даже не е надолу, то даже... Един голям кран въртим.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Expected. Да. Къде имаш инструменти?
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I
Тук
need
има
a
някакви,
tool.
ама не ми върши работи. Така. Тук дали няма да има някакви инструменти? Не.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Къде ги купят?
Fair.
The answers must be hidden in
Everybody
Fuller's
says it.
office.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Блок B.
Pest. It's so
От тук тръгнахме. Паква. Storage room. Няма ли да има някакви тук инструменти, бе? В кухнята инструменти. Чарпак. Това си ти. Блок B, окей. Аз обиколих отида да търся блок B толкова с време. Доста чистача нов май. Чихме ли с... Чай да затворя. Ето го инструментът. Ето го инструментът. Тята се да права това. Ущудовяване. Айде. И той по-лесно ли беше? Не знам. Окей.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Къде е тя, бе?
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Те си говорят там.
At last, the missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome, of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Добре.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Къде мога да ги слушам? Е тук.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
Oh.
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Тя Сара била тук.
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Abilities? Че тя такива работи има?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to sooner or later.
И викаш тайната рокерска среща.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Бувката на Сара. Явим какво се е случило тук сега в крайна сметка да го рекреейтнем. Така ли, да приключим с рекреейтването. Трябва да следвам до мазето. До мазето? Тук ще ма толкова съм въртил. Окей, бе, ама сега така тъско ма види. Basement. Тук ли е? Тежка работа. Колко надолу стана това. Ей, някой са го заклали още в асансьора. Бе ли така с работа? Бе, Гергьовден. Какво правиш тук?
Now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Доста малко агресивно подходи. Много се зарадва да ме види и реши така да ме ботсни.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief. I swear I'll shoot.
Чакай, чакай.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Oh. Това защо го нямам?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden.
Да.
She was at the Riverside Institute.
Точно така.
She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Значи това Vision... You might need my... Аре! Що ми искаш? Ма не бе, аз съм детектив, ти какво ще прави с мен? Тоест... Може пък да помогна там с нещо. Абе, няма му доверя, Мари. И... This will affect your destiny. Прибах се. Току-що се прибах.
Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Уи!